People often report that one of the pleasures of work life is the people they interact with, customers and colleagues. Not surprisingly, they often also say that one of the biggest challenges are the people they work with. The quality of our relationships and sense of connection with our coworkers significantly impacts our engagement, productivity, and well-being. Working in an office environment where you have the opportunity to interact with colleagues at random moments, such as in the coffee room or having social banter in the hall about your family or favorite sports teams, builds connection. When work is done remotely, we lose the opportunity for spontaneous social contact, which diminishes the bonds and personal connection that build trust, team cohesion, and psychological safety. Scheduled online meetings create the conditions for transactional contact and leave less time for attending to the quality of relationships. Add to that, our attention is different when we're online. In the absence of full body visuals in our Zoom calls, we miss the cues of body language, an important dimension of communication and connection. Or worse, at times we may be totally distracted and checking email while we are supposed to be conversing or listening intently to a colleague's detailed presentation. This can leave us feeling disconnected and disengaged. It is important, therefore, to intentionally tend to our connections with colleagues, as this will impact our well-being, engagement, and productivity at work. There are a few steps to consider in building virtual connection. The first is our mindset. Are we thinking about and relating to our coworkers as humans, or are they just part of a work transaction that needs to be managed? Remembering that they have likes, challenges, interests, and struggles takes them off the flat screen and they become more dimensional. This makes it easier to feel connected with them. The second consideration in building virtual connection is being aware of what we're doing with our attention. While it might be tempting to multitask and turn your screen off so you're not noticed checking your email while a colleague is speaking, this actually is detrimental for your sense of connection and engagement as well. Research shows that it's much less satisfying, more draining, and of course less effective and efficient when we are not present in virtual meetings and are instead in a state of partial attention. Keeping your camera on and your attention fully on the person speaking creates a sense of connection, which the other person feels, but ultimately benefits you. Shifting to a mindset of connection is a great way to prepare for a meeting. It primes the mind to open with curiosity and kindness, noticing colleagues as humans, ones who create the tapestry of connection that builds team cohesion and personal well-being. Shifting to connection is also really helpful if there's someone you have some difficulty with. Shifting to opening the mind and heart to this person isn't about liking them, but working with and optimizing your own processing system that can stay collaborative and even kind-hearted towards someone with whom you may disagree. Let's give it a try. You can use this practice while working remotely. It's also useful when you're working in an office or in any environment. Let's begin by settling into your seat, adjusting your posture so that you can feel relaxed and alert. You can keep your eyes open if you like, but if so, just having them gaze softly downwards. You can also close them. Now begin to notice your breathing. And with each exhale, allow the belly to soften and feel yourself dropping more deeply into your hips and your belly. Exhaling and softening. I invite you to bring to mind someone you interact with at work. It could be someone on your team, a direct report, your boss, or even a client. It can be someone you've even had a bit of conflict with and have a slightly contracted sense of judgment or disengagement with them. So as you bring this person to mind, notice any thoughts, emotions, or sensations in your own body that arise. You can softly name whatever is here. Noting and naming might be judgment thoughts, or curiosity, or tightness in the belly. Be aware of your breathing. Has it changed in any way with this person's presence in your mind? Have your hands, jaw, or belly tensed? And if so, letting any tension be carried out in your next exhale. Dropping back down into the softening belly. And as you continue to breathe and hold the image of this person in your mind, we're going to enter their world for a few moments and try to make them a little bit more 3D. So let's reflect. What thoughts or emotions do you imagine this other person has? What do you imagine their life is like? What needs do you think they might be trying to get met, and how they show up? Maybe it's a need for safety, understanding, connection, belonging, or respect. It's especially good inquiry if it's someone who might be challenging for you in some way. What needs do you imagine their behavior is trying to get met? Keeping your breath going, your belly soft. Let's take this one step further. Sensing your shared humanity with this person and really filling them out into 3D by softly repeating these phrases in your mind. Just like me, this person wants to feel valued and respected. Just like me, this person is seeking happiness in their life. Just like me, this person is trying to avoid suffering. And just like me, this person wants to know that they're loved and their life matters. And let's extend some wishes now. Again, just holding this person in your mind, taking a breath. I wish for you to be happy. I wish for you to have the resources to navigate the difficulties in life. I wish for you to be free from suffering. And I wish for you to know that you're loved and feel valued and respected. And what other wish might you have for this person? Just let it bubble up. So as you repeat these phrases, noticing again how the body is, inviting a softening if tension has returned. And notice the presence of any shift in emotion. Does this person feel a little more real? Do you feel a little more connected? So inviting a softening in the face and chest and belly and hands. I invite you just to think about what's one thing that you can do or say the next time you interact with this person to extend a sense of connection. And go ahead and open your eyes. And invite you to try this shift to connection practice before a meeting. Or you can even choose one person in a group meeting and send some positive phrases to them. It's an easy way to create connection, a simple hack to open the mind, to cultivate curiosity, and to warm the heart. Thank you for your practice.